What's up everyone? I'm Ashley Smashley. In this video, I'm going to share with you what you can do if you are having trouble reprogramming a subconscious belief. If you're new to my channel, please smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications because we are just getting started over here. So real quickly, if you are new to subconscious beliefs and programming, we all have this internal subconscious program. It's written in our subconscious mind. We store it in our physical body. And it is the entire paradigm from which we operate from. From the ages of 0 to 7, our minds are in theta. They are getting programmed. The conscious mind is not developed yet. Everything that people say to us is getting programmed into us as our belief systems and our core beliefs about who we are and our identity as a person. And this can even extend on beyond the age of 7, but that is when the door to the subconscious mind is wide open. So one of my core self-concept beliefs that I have been working to reprogram stems from my childhood. I have a family member that used to pick me up all the time from my parents' house, and when she would do that, she would always say horrible things to me and try to make me feel like I was less than, or she always made fun of my parents because we were trashy, right? My mom wasn't a good house cleaner and she didn't cook for us, and I always smelled like cigarette smoke, and she just very demeaning and condescending. And then even after the age of 14, when my father killed my mother, she took us in, and during an argument, she screamed at me and said, "You are going to end up a piece of trash just like your mother." So that is the paradigm from which I operated from for the rest of my life. Being programmed to think that I'm trash and my life has no value, it really affected my self-worth, my self-respect, my self-esteem, my whole life. And I've slowly but surely been changing that paradigm and getting to the root of this identity of being a piece of trash or having a trashy life. So if you personally hold the core belief that you are trashy, how would you reprogram that belief? What would be the opposite belief that you would want to install? And that would be that I am classy, right? I don't know if that's just too far of a jump for me. You know, over the course of my self-development process and doing all this core belief reprogramming, I just haven't been able to make that jump. And I realized it's not about reprogramming the belief that I am trashy. It is about reframing. Now, this is the technique. We want to reframe the belief. You keep that belief, but assign a different value. So for my whole life, thinking I am trashy and assigning a negative value to that, detach the negative value, right? Like, is it bad to be trashy? Or are trashy lives more valuable from a higher state of consciousness? Why would a spirit come and choose a trashy life? Because of the value it holds in your expansion, in your consciousness, and the revelation in your spiritual awakening. Trashy lives have so much value. It's fun to be trashy, right? If you can detach the negative value from that belief and reframe it. So whatever that belief is for you, it doesn't have to be I am trashy, but is there a core belief within you that you can reframe? Instead of trying to shift the entire belief, we can shift the meaning behind the belief, reprogram the value to it, because we get to assign the value to our experiences. And coming into this process, you will have to learn to stop caring what other people think, right? And stop taking on the values that other people assign to your experiences. You know, you have to let it go. Assign your own value to your experiences. So guess what? I lived a trashy life, all right? So stop rejecting that and realize, whoa, that has so much value. Because of the negative self-concept and the negative self-worth and negative self-value and this paradigm from which I have operated from my whole life, that has shifted my entire reality. So having those programs initially, that has value within itself because I did not stay stuck. I did not settle for some crappy, mediocre life that I would have just been coasting on by. No, it was anytime I got to a certain point, I collapsed and fell back down. Because of the negative belief system that this woman programmed into me, my self-concept was not high enough to maintain any sort of life. And I had to get to the root, the core, which has led me to where I am today. Totally shifting my paradigm. And it's because you stop rejecting that part of you and you fully accept and embrace it that you can move through. Because you are never going to out-effort your belief in your paradigm. So if you cannot change that belief, you must learn to accept it and reframe it. So I invite you today to look at what limiting belief you may have that you can reframe and change the value of, instead of trying to reprogram and uproot that deep-seated belief. We're just going to assign a new value by reframing the belief instead. If you like this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. As a classy ass bitch, right?